From Hong Kong University, here's David Bandurski on troubles with trains.
It's been a tough month for the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed rail, the new jewel in the crown of Chinese innovation. The train zips along at a top speed of 220 miles an hour, but over the past 2 weeks, there have been almost daily malfunctions and delays. The response online in China has been scathing. The rail was launched with great fanfare on June 30th as the party celebrated its anniversary. On July 7th, Chinese railway official Wang Yongping scoffed at comparisons to Japan's high-speed train technology. The Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway and Japan's Shinkansen can't even be raised in the same breath, he said, because many of the technologies used by China's high-speed rail are far superior to those used in Japan's Shinkansen. But just 3 days later, China's high-speed rail hit its first snag. Train G151 lost power, leaving passengers stranded in hot, stuffy cars with no ventilation or air conditioning for more than 2 hours. The malfunction was reported in real time on China's microblogs, with photos like these. The railway ministry said lightning had knocked out the train's overhead line system. Things got worse on July 12th, with more malfunctions and scores of trains delayed. Again, passengers were left in stifling heat with low supplies of food and water while they waited for repairs. All of this was documented in real time on social media, even video of train attendants cracking under the pressure. By the evening of July 12th, there were close to 300,000 posts on social media for high-speed rail malfunction. Traditional media were also pouncing on the story, in some cases aggregating eyewitness accounts on social media. Even as reports of delays were exploding online, a Shanghai newspaper laid out 3 serious doubts about the July 10th delays. 1. How can a thunderstorm cause a chain of malfunctions? And why was there no contingency plan? 2. Why was no explanation given to stranded passengers? And 3. Why were passengers not offered compensation for serious delays? By this time, web users were mocking the high-speed rail and its claims to superiority. The Harmony line isn't so harmonious. Just a few days and it runs into trouble. And this is called the world's safest train, says this user with a laughing emoticon. And this post alleges widespread embezzlement of high-speed rail funds, not just by the former minister, who was arrested for corruption in February, but by the project's chief engineer. Just rumors? Maybe. But the rail had its share of scandal even before it was operational. Finally, on July 13th, another day of malfunctions, the ministry stepped out with a one-line apology. As for the inconvenience caused to passengers by late train arrivals, the railway ministry expresses regret. So how much is this about the malfunction of technology, and how much about the malfunction of public relations and transparency? That's not clear yet. But we can see just how engaged Chinese citizens are with issues of safety, quality, and public expenditure. They demand openness and transparency over bragging, bluster, and one-upmanship. And woe to the government officials who think they can be ignored. In Hong Kong for LinkAsia, I'm David Bandurski, and I'll see you next time.
Criticism of the ministry isn't new. Some experts warned that safety issues were being ignored even before the high-speed train started running.
Link TV is the only U.S. network dedicated to global and national news, uncompromising documentaries, and diverse cultural programs. Programs which connect you to the world. To learn more, visit linktv.org.